First, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. What is it about the 80s that makes us nostalgic for that era? Perhaps it's the iconic fashion, the unforgettable music, or the legendary movies and actors of that time. And um, and speaking of which, who could forget the two Corys, Corey Haim and Corey Feldman? The duo took the world by storm in the 80s and 90s, starring in a string of films that showcased their undeniable chemistry and camaraderie. From the Lost Boy series to License to Drive and Dream a Little Dream, the two Corys became household names, captivating audiences with their unique blend of humor, adventure, and teenage angst. Their films were more than just entertaining. They offered a glimpse into a world of fantasy, friendship, and coming of age struggles that resonated with many too. But as with all things, their popularity waxed and waned, and their later films didn't quite live up to the magic of their earlier work. Let's take a look at some of the movies that showcased their talents, ranked from the not so great to the truly iconic. Starting with the not so great, we have Busted, a raunchy comedy directed by Corey Feldman that failed to deliver on its promise of humor and eccentricity. The film's poor plotline and lackluster script made it a less impressive work uh, in the duo's filmography. Next up is Dream a Little Dream 2, 1995, a sequel to the 1989 film that failed to recapture the magic of the original. The movie's confusing storyline and lack of engaging dialogue made it a less than stellar follow up. National Lampoon's Last Resort is another film that, while not their finest work, still offers a nostalgic appeal to fans of the duo. The movie's immature humor and confusing storyline make it a lesser known cult classic. In contrast, Blown Away, 1993, is a more serious film that showcases the duo's ability to tackle darker themes. Also, the movie's gripping tale of love, desire, and deceit is a departure from their usual light. The 2003 film Dickie Roberts' Former Child Star features cameos from both Corey Haim and Corey Feldman, who appear as themselves alongside other former child stars. The movie's self-deprecating humor and nostalgic appeal make it a fun watch. The 2008 film Lost Boys, The Tribe is a sequel to the 1987 original with Corey Feldman reprising his role as Edgar Frog. The movie fails to recapture the magic of the original, but Feldman's performance is a standout. The 1989 film Dream a Little Dream is a body swap comedy that showcases the duo's chemistry and versatility. The movie's unique take on the body swap genre makes it a cult classic. The 1988 film License to Drive is another iconic film that showcases the duo's ability to blend humor and adventure. And the movie's lighthearted atmosphere and authentic friendship between the leads make it a timeless classic. And finally, we have the 1987 film The Lost Boys. A cult classic that launched the careers of the two Corys. the movie's unique blend of horror, humor, and 80s pop culture references makes it a standout film that has become a staple of 80s cinema. So there you have it. A look at the films of Corey Haim and Corey Feldman, uh, a duo that brought us some of the most iconic movies of the 80s and 90s. They their chemistry and camaraderie on screen are undeniable, and their films continue to entertain and captivate audiences to this day. On a lighter note, why did the vampire go to the orthodontist? Because he wanted to improve his bite. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time,